We are getting it going today with a check of the market with Dan Deming at KKM Financial. Dan, a big tech earnings week kicks off. What are you watching?
Yeah, Angie, earnings will be a big driver this week as we do feature Amazon and Google throughout the week, and also other names within the healthcare sector. So there's quite a swath of earnings this week. Excuse me, following up last week's 10% of the S&P reported last week, and we're going to get another big chunk of the S&P this week. So I think that's going to be one of the primary focuses, as well as a couple of the data points that we are going to be looking at later in the week when you look at GDP as well as the PCE inflation data at the end of the week.
Dan, technically, what is happening in the stock market? Is it holding up?
Well, we're kind of tethered, when the S&P, we're trying to test that top end of the range, but we have not been able to break through that 4,200 level. So that's something I'm watching very closely. It feels like that 4,000 level is kind of the tether for the S&P as we bounce around above and below that the last couple of months. So we're still within the range of the last several months. So that's something I'm going to be watching closely this week if we're able to break out of that range. As well as, also looking at various sectors as we're seeing a rotation taking place underneath this market right now. We are seeing healthcare and consumer staples falling back into favor after being out of favor the first few months of this year.
Thank you, Dan.
All right. Thank you, Angie.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.